from the News Channel 5 Network. This is Inside Workforce Development.
Welcome to Inside Workforce Development. I'm Melinda Kelsey, I'm your host, and we're joined today by two very special individuals, the Speaker of the Tennessee House of Representatives, Speaker Beth Harwell, the Commissioner of the Department of Labor and Workforce Development, Burns Phillips. Thank you both so much for being on our first show as we highlight some of Tennessee's top employers and career opportunities within Tennessee. Speaker Harwell, one of the things that I'd like to discuss with you is that every day we have new employers coming into Tennessee, or they're expanding. What's the area of focus that you see now, and why is Tennessee excelling so fast and so rapidly right now?
Well, I'm very proud that the Tennessee General Assembly, along with our wonderful Governor Bill Haslam, have worked very hard to make this one of the most business-friendly states in the nation. We have kept our taxes low. We have reformed our workers' comp laws. We want to work with businesses, not against them, and so we've gone out of our way to keep regulations to the bare necessity, a minimum, to be a very business-friendly state. And when we have good businesses, we're going to have good families and good education systems. It all goes hand in hand.
Sure it does. And I mean, it's almost every day in the news that we hear Tennessee has landed a new company, and Tennessee is expanding, and this company is expanding, and career opportunities, as you said. So it's a great place, a lot of good things going on in Tennessee, and that's what Inside Workforce Development is going to be all about. It's going to be about how we can connect Tennessee employers with career opportunities within our state. So it's very exciting for us to be able to do this. Commissioner, you have served as the Commissioner of the Department of Labor now for just a little over 2 years. Tell us how the Department of Labor, what the role is within the Department of Labor, and how you connect businesses and job seekers.
Well, a simple statement is that we try to make sure that we put the right person with the right skill sets and the right job at the right time. Now that involves a complete system, which involves the department, 13 workforce development areas across the state. And every year we administer the a law, federal law, called WIOA, which is the Workforce Innovation and Opportunities Act. It used to be WIA. And we've done that since the mid-1990s. Each year we get between 80 and 90 million, this year $92 million that we flow through to our workforce investment areas. And then they buy training for individuals in the specific area where they are to fill jobs that are available in those specific areas. So we like to say they train to employment. And the importance of that is that you don't have somebody who gets trained in West Tennessee and then moves to Knoxville or vice versa. We try to focus on those people who want to stay in their areas. They want to work for the businesses that are there. And so we work to do that through our 23 workforce centers, our career centers, but also through Jobs for TN, which is a website that the governor set up several years ago, predates me. It's a great gathering place, if you will, for job seekers and job creators. Any given time we'll have 350,000 people registered, tens of thousands of businesses, and there are a myriad of tools that both can use to engage in connectivity and alignment. For example, we recently, in a recent period, we had about 271,000 people who went through the system. About 200 and some odd thousand actually finished the training or whatever service they were using. 106,000 of those went to work, earning about $2.7 billion in wages. So that program generates, for every dollar that goes through that program, we generate $58 to $60 in wages. So it's a very robust program. A lot of it focuses on the job seeker, but we just recently, because businesses are so important, as the speaker said, that we have just opened a new single portal called workforceonetouch.tn.gov, and it's there specifically for businesses so that they can engage the workforce system. They can complain, or they can congratulate. They can offer up ideas, suggestions on what is needed in the workforce. They can offer collaborations. And we gather data through that contact so that we can let businesses drive the kind of training that we provide workforce in Tennessee.
Excellent. And Speaker, I know you both are very on the unemployment piece comes under you. We've seen a decline, a significant decline in the unemployment rate here in Tennessee. With that being said, are there particular jobs that you're seeing that are more difficult to fill?
Oh, without a doubt. And I mean, we know that one of the most important responsibilities we have at the state level is to prepare young people for the 21st century workforce. And the governor in his leadership has put some wonderful programs in place to encourage young people by saying, if you can finish your high school degree, we'll pay for your technical school, we'll pay for your community college. Preparing children to take over jobs that are going to need, the jobs in the future are going to require education past high school. And many of them will require technical degrees. So we want to encourage our young people, and I think it's a wonderful program that the governor has initiated and the General Assembly passed. A part of that umbrella of getting more and more children through higher education is the Reconnect program. And so we know that there are a lot of older folks that are maybe in the workforce, maybe not in the workforce, that have completed some college but have not completed it, or would like to go back and learn a new skill for the new workforce. And Reconnect will provide them the funds to do just that. So we know the importance of preparing our young people and those in the workforce now for the jobs of the future. The workforce is changing, and we've got to keep up.
That's right on, spot on. That's exactly what that's why we're doing this show. We want to make sure that everyone understands that there are career opportunities, and the opportunities that are provided here in Tennessee, regardless of where your zip code is, but this is where we are in Tennessee, and there are jobs, and people are continuing to grow. So it's a great time for us all. One of the other things, Commissioner, I do want to kind of go back on what the Speaker said. You both travel, and you're speaking with employers. What could be the number one, the most difficult position to fill that you're seeing, that you're hearing, and that you're hearing as well?
Well, we hear basically the same thing from a lot of employers in terms of just basic skills, which are soft skills. But beyond that, with the unemployment rate coming down, there's an interesting phenomenon that what that does is creates a situation where potential employees get more and more scarce, because the ones who do have the skill sets that business wants are snatched up pretty quick. And unfortunately, a lot of people who are in training programs, whether it's a program we have or whether it's a TCAT or community colleges, a lot of times as the economy improves, those individuals will stop those training programs to go to work. Short term, that's okay, but long term, because the economy always is cyclical, up and down, there will be a downturn at some point in time. And those individuals that stop now to go to work instead of finishing their education will find themselves in the same situation then that they are now. So it's very important that individuals become lifelong learners, and that they take advantage of all the wonderful programs that Governor Haslam has come up with, and the Drive to 55. They take advantage of all the workforce programs that we have in our system. Don't stop. Try to work and do that at the same time, continue that education. Because the way technology is advancing, it doubled between 1800 and 1900, again between 1900 and 1945, started doubling every 25 years after that, and it's not going to slow down anytime soon.
Okay. We'll be right back. This sponsor is Aquability, and we'll be right back right after these messages.